Here's Papa.
Hello, 45 Alpha Charlie Papa channel, and today we are going to switch out these plastic grips on this model 6904 for a set of Hogue rubber grips. One of the reasons I'm doing this is that this particular series of pistols has one Achilles heel, and that is if for some reason the gun gets dropped and it drops on the corner here of this butt, or if this grip cracks, the hammer spring is incorporated into this grip panel, and if it cracks bad enough, your gun's going to go down on you. So I thought I'd prevent that. I love the looks of these grips. I really like the feel of them, but they're getting a little harder to find. So I thought I'd go ahead and put the Hogues on there just to kind of protect it. And if I ever want to go back to these or use these, I can. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take this apart and get these grips swapped over. We're apart. We'll set these aside and we'll work on this frame. One of the things the first thing we need to do is need to take this pin out. Go ahead and get it set up. We got our drift punch here. I got a little cup here to hopefully catch this pin. Might have to do something else. It's kind of moving around a little bit more than I like it to. Once we got her started, push the rest of the way out. Kind of have to pry open this grip panel here. I can get there we go. And once you get it started, and keep kind of prying it. Gotta be careful, I don't want to break it. Up and over. There we go. You can see here the hammer strut, your hammer spring assembly, and it fits in this little groove down here. So you can see where for some reason this gets cracked and that little cup there doesn't hold that spring anymore, you could have a bad day. Hogue takes care of that with this little piece right here. Grab a screwdriver and get these two screws out. Alright, let's go ahead and get these screws out. Get them started. And in this, that cup goes over here. This gets placed there. Go ahead and replace the pin here. Pull that pin until it snaps into place. Alright, we've got that done. Your new grip. Part of this is getting this tucked up underneath this beaver tail here. I see where part of it is. Okay. You've got a little lip here that's going to come up and over the frame once it gets into the right position. one. Get this other one to slide up underneath there. There. You're trying to get this piece to clip over the frame, and then you're also trying to get it up underneath this beaver tail here. There we go. And then just take your 2 screws and squeeze it back until you see the threads in there. There we go. Yeah, that looks like those line up. Takes a little finagling. And just kind of snug them down. And we got the new grip on. Let's put the gun back together. Alright, you can see from the footage I just rolled in there, the quality of these grips is really good. Fit and finish is good. I have no problems with the quality, the feel, the fit and finish, or anything on these grips. They're very nice. They're a nice upgrade for this particular pistol. There's a couple of caveats to that though. When you switch over to these Hogue grips, I'm going to put a snap cap in here, so don't freak out. Just a dummy round so I can manipulate the trigger for you guys. Kind of show you some of this stuff that I'm talking about here. They're thick. They're a bigger grip than the original. So they really fill the hand. And they're almost, for me, they're almost too big. Also, as a concealable carry firearm, it makes it a little harder to conceal when you get that extra bulk here, as opposed to the OEM Smith and Wesson grips. I may be switching back over to these, especially if I'm going to carry. For target practice, these wouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to go ahead and rack that snap cap in there. And, you know, the more I use it, the more I look at it, you know, they don't feel too bad. You know, the single action on it is not the problem. I can reach that trigger fairly easy. It's that double action. It's really a stretch for me to get my finger exactly where I want to on that double action. I've got kind of, you know, medium-sized hands, maybe medium-large or small-large hands. They're almost uncomfortable. They point decent. They're getting better. The more I use them, the more I handle the gun, the more I'm liking it. But you know, they are quite the difference between the OEM grip and these. So they are a bigger grip. If I'm going to conceal carry, I'm probably going to go back to these grips. If I'm going to take this out to the range and shoot it, I may, you know, just keep these grips on it if I'm doing any competition or anything with it. But in a critical situation, I think I may go back to these for concealed carry. It's just a little easier to conceal the gun than it is with these grips on it. But that's just my observation on these Hogue grips for the Smith and Wesson 6900 series pistols. And this is 45 Alpha Charlie Papa channel, and I am out.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.